Which plan will Americans support, Barack Obama's or John McCain's?
But first, the setting is in Michigan, the one state that John McCain has the opportunity to take away from the Democrats from 2004. So I'm not surprised that he went to Michigan. And second is he's offering money. Now, this is the same guy who criticized Hillary Clinton for offering a rebate back during the primaries.
Exactly.
All of a sudden, he's offering them a check. So he's, in essence, it seems like he's trying to buy their vote. Now, he's making the correct decision that energy is very important. But where he's wrong is that there is a choice here. We can either buy energy from the Middle East or we can explore for it right here in America. And this is what John McCain has tried to make the discussion. And he hasn't necessarily succeeded yet. McCain is emphasizing he will drill, Obama won't. But what even a stronger context is, do you want to buy your energy from some sheikh in the Middle East, or do you want to get it right here in America? And that will hurt Obama if he doesn't address it.
But we were just talking earlier a few minutes ago about the politics that play into this, because the latest polls show 75% of the American public wants to drill in the United States. Does Barack Obama have a problem here politically, or will he flip-flop, as he has alleged that he's going to do now, and agree with drilling here in the U.S.?
Well, he will never allege that he's flip-flop, but you're correct that he does have a problem. This is a patriotic issue. You are actually, if you want to make the comment that you're pro-American, you should be pro-American energy.
Interesting.
We're back with Frank Luntz, author and political analyst, author of Words That Work. Were you surprised when John McCain sort of did something that the John McCain of 2000 would never have done, put Barack Obama up there with Britney Spears and say he's just a celebrity?
But what's interesting is that we all see Britney Spears, but no one sees the real message of the ad, which is all about energy. And the House Republicans have captured this as well. You realize that for
the Britney Spears ad is about energy?
It's about energy. I know you're only looking at Britney Spears. I mean, I realize where your eyes are at. But for 20 seconds of that 30-second ad, it's all about energy. And these House Republicans have taken over the floor of the House, and they're going to challenge Americans later today. You're going to break some news right here. Come to Washington, D.C. Come onto the floor of the House. Let your protests be known that the Democrats are out on vacation and the Republicans are right here trying to do America's work. Mike Pence is involved, Tom Price, Eric Cantor, the guy who's been mentioned as a possible McCain a VP nominee. This energy issue is big for McCain. It's big for the Republican Party because on this issue, the Democrats are on the wrong side of the American people. And we've never seen anything like this before. Nancy Pelosi yesterday, when they asked her why wouldn't she let it come up for a vote, she couldn't complete a sentence.
Right.
She and hemmed and hawed. I could see my dials going way down watching her.
The polls seem to be tightening. Just a week ago, it was 49% Obama, 40% McCain. A lot of people thought that European trip and Mideast trip would be the runaway for Barack Obama. What do you account for the polls tightening?
On an issue like energy, for instance, he opposes offshore drilling. He opposes fast-tracking new nuclear power plants. And the American people want action to get energy prices down. So they're not happy with what they see beyond the rhetoric.
But it turns out, Governor, like John McCain, perhaps, Senator Barack Obama says, I am open to some type of limited drilling if it's involved. It also is coupled with a windfall profit tax on the oil company. So does that show some give and some leadership on Barack Obama's point?
No, actually, he clarified that and said that he opposes offshore drilling, continues to do so. I think he's trying to have it both ways, both-way Barack, if you will, where he's trying to have people think he's for everything, but in fact he said no, he opposes offshore drilling, and he's wrong on that. The American people know we need more drilling for oil, and that's the ultimately John McCain and Barack Obama agree on a whole series of alternative energy sources, but John McCain goes further and says more coal, more natural gas, more oil, as well as more nuclear power.
Robert Gibbs, the senior strategist for the Barack Obama campaign. Welcome back, Robert.
Good morning, guys.
Robert, first off, last week,
how are you?
I'm doing great. And the Republicans and Democrats came together. I like some of the elements here, and I would entertain drilling. Is that a change of policy?
Well, look, I think the way you get stuff done in Washington, and let's be honest, not a lot gets done. For 30 years, we've been struggling with this energy issue. But 5 Democrats and 5 Republicans came together and put together a fairly sensible proposal that takes tax breaks away from oil companies, increases our investment in our alternative energy, helps out the auto companies that need a little bit of a break right now, and it has a limited drilling provision, which Barack Obama said, he'd be happy to look at as as part of a larger comprehensive package. You know,
Robert, Senator Obama over the weekend said he would consider the plan, a part of the plan of the Gang of 10, 5 Democrats, 5 Republicans in the Senate, which calls for some offshore drilling. If Senator Obama comes out in favor of any offshore drilling, doesn't he run the risk of losing support from those environmentalists who oppose all of it?
Well, look, you know how you govern is you take ideas from both sides, you find a way to bring those ideas together and actually get something done. For 30 years, we've watched 7 presidents stand up in front of Congress and talk about breaking our addiction to foreign oil. What we're going to have to do is bring both sides together to finally get Washington to do something. John McCain's been in Washington for 26 of those 30 years, and quite frankly, the only thing that's happened is we import more oil from overseas. So look, we're going to have to compromise. We can't make the perfect the enemy of the good.
Barack backlash? Will his recent race comments hurt his campaign? Karl Rove reacts. Plus, should the press steer clear of John Edwards' personal life? Bernie Goldberg weighs in.